Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope everyone's doing well. What are we in here? It's actually almost the end of July. We're heading to the end of July. Oh my God, I can't believe that summer is like rolling by, just rolling by. I'm actually supposed to be on vacation this week. My husband and I pre-booked everything off to go visit some family in the US. And of course, cancer hits. And so, because I'm doing treatments every week and can't miss my treatments and don't know how I'm going to feel with my treatments every time I get them, I can't travel anywhere. So, I'm kind of stuck at home and unable to do vacation time this summer. So, this summer is a wash. But I do tend to have small gatherings with my family because I just have to see my family. So, and my good friends, we have really small gatherings together. And, I get to spend time and see what's going on, keep up with what's happening. Yeah, so this video here is actually, I wasn't actually going to record today. I was going to probably record tomorrow or sometime this week. But this morning I had my third chemo treatment. And it's the same medication that I got in treatment number two, which treatment number two went really well. It went much better than treatment number one because treatment number one, I was gonzo. Treatment number two, I noticed that I felt super tired all the time. Like fatigue was a thing, it was a real thing with my second treatment. But I didn't have the icky, yucky, sicky feeling consistently that I did with the first one. And it was treatment two was like a roller coaster. It was like up and down, but it was definitely more manageable. So I'm really hoping that after this morning's treatment, that it will be similar to the second rather than similar to the first. But I was on the phone just a moment ago talking to my sister-in-law, and I was just kind of sitting there, and all of a sudden, like one of my coils just dropped in front of me. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And the funny thing is that this morning when I went to treatment, one of the nurses said to me, she's like, oh, I like your cool haircut. And I was like, oh, I had a little bit of a fro, but then I had it shaved down. My girlfriend shaved it down for me so that when I do lose it, because eventually I'm going to lose it, that it's not a lot to lose. And I know some of you are wondering why my hairline is the way it is and if I had started losing my hair. And the answer to that is no. What happened, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory regarding my hair, is for about 2 years and a bit, I was noticing that my hairline was definitely receding, and the hair that was receding wasn't growing back. It was like bald, and hair was growing around it. So this section right here, all here, that has been doing that for quite a while. Thinning, 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 and then to the point that it just didn't start to grow back. And the thing for me is that I have always done so many different styles in hair. So from the time I was a teenager up until being, as old as I am now, I was constantly doing things to my hair. I would wear braids, I would crochet, I would wear, I would cornrow, I would had weaves and wigs, and so you know how we black girls do. I do a lot of things with my hair, and so I'm always constantly changing it up. And I loved it. I mean, every style that I had made me look different. Every style that I had was great, and I actually miss being able to do that. Not that I'm not able to do it, I think I just purposely have decided that I will not do it anymore, because what that's done is it has really contributed to my hair thinning and to losing my hair to track alopecia. What is track alopecia? It's when you weave your hair constantly or you braid your hair constantly. You're putting stress on the root of your hair. And so with these amazing hairstyles that you get, as it's putting stress on the hair itself, it's actually damaging your hair from the root. And what's happened with me is that it stopped growing back. So I've got these little baby fuzzes. So last summer I got sick and tired. My hair was about shoulder length and it was quite thin. And I would always just put it back or put it up. in a messy bun or something simple like that. But I would never wear it out. I would never style it because I just didn't like it. And then what I started doing was when I had my hair booked back in a ponytail, I would wear like a bandana so I'd cover this section here. So I was really unhappy and really insecure with my hairline and with my hair. So last summer, I just decided, you know what? I am going to shave it off. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to use some very special medication, not medication, but very special natural hair products that I researched and that I actually, some of them made my own, like neutral oil, natural oils, and essential oils, just certain things that I use to really, really focus on my hair and give it all the loving that it needed. And so with that, it was quite shocking. A lot of people had, opinions on, oh, wow, you cut your hair. Like, some people, it's a shocking look, right? And I can't blame them for being shocked by it. But like I said, everybody has their own story as to why things are happening and why they do things. And so, I took each comment with a grain of salt. Some people loved it and, were really pleased that I had, I guess, the guts to do it. Pardon me. And then some people were like, wow, you cut your hair. I hope it grows back. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion, and that's fine. But that was my story of completely shaving my head bald last summer in 2021. And I took the time to really treat the scalp, to kind of really focus on it. And over time, it started to grow back. But what it did is it started to grow back like super thin, like my hair is super thin. It started to grow back quite a bit. And I just kept on treating it. And then fast forward 1 year later, a lot of it has grown back. But again, the alopecia is still there. The retraction of the hairline still there. And this spot is really the biggest spot. I actually remember on my wedding day, which was 26 years ago, that I had a really nice weave and really nice hairstyle, and it kind of hit me down here. And the hairdresser had it all curled, and she pulled back the top and clipped it and had all curls falling down here. But she actually would see this thinning, like I still had hair, like hair was still growing here, but it was thin. And so because the way she pulled it back, you can kind of see it. So she had to let down the hair and kind of pin it up a little more loose on this side so you wouldn't be able to see that. And I was 25 years old when I got married. So it's been thinning for a very long time. I had really nice hair as a young girl, but I always used to pull it back into one, pull it back into one, pull it back into one, braid it. Like it was just a constant thing. So not to say that you can't do those amazing hairstyles when you want to with your hair, Black women. We do a lot of things to our hair, a lot of beautiful styles. We just have to remember to treat your own hair with kindness, protect it, condition it, wash it, treat it with all the products that it needs to stay healthy. Wear a cap. I see a lot of people, they put caps on and they sew the weave to the actual cap and not so much directly to the hair. And so any kind of protective hairstyle that you can use or that you can do when you want to add all these fancy things to your hair, by all means do it, because you've got to protect your hair. So that's the story about my hair and the retraction and the alopecia. So no, it had not started falling out. To answer your question, it was me actually shaving it and going bald and being okay with that. So, like I said, I was just on the phone talking to my sister-in-law, and I see these coils just kind of fall in front of me, and I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. And then I thought, okay, so I pulled my hair. I took just a piece, and I'm pulling, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm actually starting to lose hair. And as I'm pulling at it, I'm like, what? My hair is very thick, and you can see the coils kind of bounce back. But when I pull my hair now, look at this. That all came out in me pulling my hair with you just now. But take a look at this. This is actually what I just pulled out before I started recording. I was like, what? What? What the what? What the what? So I have effectively started losing my hair after chemo session number 3. Here's my fro. Here she is. That's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair. And so now I'm like, okay, I don't really know how I feel about it, but it's necessary. I get it. It's a necessary thing that I knew was coming, that needs to happen. I just didn't expect it, like, today, to happen today. And I mean, what to do? So now I am left pondering, what should I do? Like, I'm gonna hold this and see if it's actually, because I feel like literally a bald spot right here. Let me see. Do you guys see like a bald spot right here? I don't even know if you can see it. I feel one. I don't know. Yeah, it's just super thinning. It's thinning out. So I don't know. Like I said, already my hairline is receded quite a bit right here, because my hairline used to be like here. You know, follow the hair down. And here. So I'm missing quite a lot there. And I've been super unhappy with my hair for quite a bit, to be honest. Just trying to get it back healthy, trying to get it back to what it used to be, or better than what it used to be. And I was really pumped about that for a while, until this year, when a whole bunch of craziness started happening. And then, of course, I ended up being diagnosed with breast cancer and having to take chemotherapy. So now the hair situation is going to be a brand new journey, because when I lose all of it, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to grow it back. I don't know how it's going to grow back. You know that sometimes when your hair grows back, it's completely different from what it was. When I was a little girl, my hair had big curls, big loose curls, and my hair was thick, but it wasn't omni-thick. It was just like a good texture. My mom loved my hair when I was little, but as I got older, you know, my mom did things to my hair that other people were doing to their children's hair. Like, I remember when I was 11 years old, I wanted the Jerry curl. I don't know if you guys remember the Jerry curl, but it's like really the black version of permed hair, right? So you guys would perm your hair and have it all curly, and we would go and call ours the Jerry curl and put all kinds of curls. It's like a cream that you use. It was almost like like a cream that you use. And I remember them putting it on my hair, and then they let it sit for a little bit, same way they treat a perm for us. And they'd wash it out, and it would be like curly, curly, curly. But then to keep the type of curls that it was, you would have to buy the activator, the Jerry curl activator, and the cream, right? So you'd put the cream all up in it, and then you'd put the activator, which is like a stay-in gel, and then you'd have like a grease pit. You can go like this, and lotion your body. Seriously. The Jerry curl. So when I was 11 years old, I was whining and complaining that I wanted this. And so she did it. And they cut my hair, and she was so irritated because she did not ask them to cut it. She just asked them to Jerry curl it. So I came home, and my hair was like a little afro, like starting from here. It was a little afro. I thought it was cute, but then after that, at about 14, I decided that I wanted to get my hair permed. And when you say permed for black hair, it means relaxed. It means that you are straightening your hair, or you like to have your hair as straight as possible. So again, that's like a cream that you put in your hair. You let it sit for a while, like 30 minutes or whatever. And then you rinse it out. Otherwise, it burns your scalp and it burns your hair off. So you got to know what you're doing. And then when you rinse it out, it's like you have straight flowing hair. And so I wore my hair permed for, oh God, a long time. Probably from 14 up until I was like 45, 43, 44, 45, something like that. I was constantly perming my hair. And then I decided I wanted to go natural. So about 10, actually less than that. Yeah, about 8 or 10 years ago, I decided to go natural. So I stopped doing any kind of perm on my hair or any straightening, any chemicals that were going to cause severe damage to my hair. I never used. So I was wearing natural froze. I was wearing just my natural hair with my natural coils, and I loved it. And so over time, I guess, with everybody, over time, you do things to your hair and your hair gets a little damaged from time to time, and you try to repair it with these new products and blah, blah, blah. Hair has its own story. And my grandfather used to say, hair is a woman's beauty. Don't cut your hair. Old school. But I always used to rock a short hairstyle for like a good 2 years. And then I let it grow back, and then I cut it again. And my mom would get really irritated with me because she's like, why do you keep cutting your hair? But it was, your hair is your way of kind of announcing to the world who you are. It's your, I used to think it was your identity. You could play around with it, and you can make it fun, and you can make it, interesting. And you felt good. You feel good when you have a great haircut, when you feel good when you have a great hairstyle. So, yeah, by saying that, or in saying that, now that I am basically losing my hair, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should shave it right now. I don't know if I should wait for another little while to see how much more falls out and how quickly it falls out. I mean, in all honesty, this is not even a style at this point. It's just hair on top of my head. Much more here than anywhere else. So I don't know if it's going to be traumatic for me when I shave my head. I don't feel like it's going to be traumatic because I've already exposed myself to my very first shaved head last year, and all the backlash that I got from it, but all the support that I got from it as well. So I don't feel like me balding is going to be severe. I think what might be upsetting for me is the fact that it's not my doing and I'm not choosing to shave it because I want to. It's happening because it's happening. Cancer has the control over this, right? Chemo's going to control this part of my journey. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. What I do know is that this is a lot of hair. A lot of hair. And if I am losing all of this today, I mean, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm pulling out the same amount of hair, I might as well shave it, because what's the point? So, yeah, we'll wait and see what's going on. On another note, I feel good having chemo this morning. I just felt super tired when I got home, but I wasn't feeling any upset stomach. I took all my medication that I was supposed to take prior to going to chemo, because I'm supposed to take them 30 minutes before I get there. And so the anti-nausea pill and some other pills that I take prior to getting to chemo. So I did feel a little woozy during it, but yeah, it's been a good day. I can't complain. I just feel very tired. Other than that, everything is fine. My appetite is good. I even have my taste buds back a little bit better than I did before. I'm probably still going to lose them back and forth. I don't know how this thing works, but it was a good day today. So Send me a message, guys. Let me know what you think about my hair and if you think I should just shave it or if I should just go with the flow, let it fall out on its own until it looks the part that I should just shave it. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. I hope everyone's doing really great. Enjoy your time, enjoy your summer, whatever it is you guys have planned. Just be safe, have a great time. Keep hydrated because it's been brutally hot in, I guess, all over the world. It doesn't even matter where you are. It's just really, really, really hot summer. So just be careful, keep hydrated. Don't leave your pets in the car. Don't leave your children in the car. Be smart. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you another time. Bye.